Good morning, guys. So my sister is actually here. She's gonna watch the kids while Iggy and I go and see Wakanda, Black Panther. They were stomping upstairs, so he woke up. Put this out here. His bouncy bouncy always entertains him for a long time. Runs inside out and whatever. But if you wanna use,
just come and sleep.
I know. But be good, baby boy. See you soon. Bye. Hey guys, I'm so excited to be going with Iggy to watch Black Panther. He's been waiting for me in the car while I wrapped up with Gina. Alright. Hey Annie, your glasses. Thanks. Okay. You ready?
Black Panther, country.
Thank you.
One, half the other.
Do I hear a tiger screaming?
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Oh, we're in trouble there for a second, but it's fine. We're fine.
Okay guys, so we just saw Black Panther. Ignacio expected more from it, but I think he expected more from the storyline because he felt like the storyline was similar to
Don't give it away. Don't give it
oh
away.
let me sorry yeah, let me not spoil for anybody. I thought it was a very powerful movie. Cultural wise, yeah, you're right. Cultural wise, it was very powerful. Oh my goodness, I'm a sucker for soundtracks, and the soundtrack was amazing. The soundtrack, you have to admit, the soundtrack was amazing. And of course there was a after credit scene. There was one midway, and then there was one at the very end after the credits, which was so good. Oh my gosh.
They go watch it.
So if you go watch it,
don't leave it.
make sure you don't leave.
Stay.
Even if you see the first scene that's like after the first couple of credits, there's another one that you have to wait for till the very end, till all the credits. I mean, you're gonna have to wait, but it's gonna be worth it. So overall, pretty good movie.
Yeah.
Pretty good movie. Even though he wanted more, maybe you just wanted more and more of it. I mean, no, there was a lot of action, but he wanted more. So I think it was pretty good, and I can't wait to see them in Infinity War. So this is our first date in forever. I think
3 years.
Ignacio said our first date in 3 years. But yeah, we went for the morning show. Obviously we have the kids, and it's a Saturday, and my sister very graciously helped watch them. So we're very thankful. Now it's time to head back to those two and see how little Franco and I was gonna say Sarita and Sarah at the same time, and Sarah are doing. But oh my goodness, if you haven't watched it, please go and watch it. Please go and watch it. It's just amazing, and in fact it's still being sold out. One person came in, it was sold out. They were told that the next show that's available is at night, at 10 o'clock at night, not even like evening. So Otherwise, the weather's still pretty dreary and cold and rainy, and it's gonna rain even more tomorrow. I'm just looking forward to spring. Oh my goodness, spring couldn't get here any faster. All right, guys, see you. Happy birthday, honey. I enjoyed going out with you. I love you.
Love you.
No. Hi, baby. Were you good?
Did you eat? What was that?
Oh, you're fine. Oh no. Oh, Georgina. She's getting crazy. Look at Franco. I like the way his legs are like tin tin tin. Hi, darling.
Who are you talking to?
I think she's a
Who are you talking
business.
to? Who are you talking to, Mama?
Tell her you're talking to Auntie Georgia. Hi.
Morning.
Morning. Come on, let's go, Sarah. Daddy's just gonna get his phone. Let's go. Let's go see Franco. Who are you talking to? I think she's a businesswoman, this one. And it's raining, guys. Good morning, guys. So we're on the way to church today. As you can see, Sarah is back there. She looks a little bit sleepy because obviously we had to wake her up early to go to church. And she had a little breakfast that my sister-in-law, Iggy is here. My sister-in-law, gave us. So, and I think Franco, you can see his legs right there. I think he's asleep. He's tired too. He woke up at like 9:15, 9:30, which is still a good time. By the way, his two bottom teeth have broken through the gum a little bit earlier than Sarah. He just turned 5 months, so that's pretty early. Yeah, that's pretty early. So we're happy, and but we usually have our babies usually grow at a really high percentile, usually the 98th percentile, and in terms of weight, in terms of height, in terms of what everything, circumference. So yeah, it's I'm not even surprised that he's super healthy, just super healthy. I'm not even surprised that he's getting his teeth early. I'm just really grateful. Although he went through a difficult time in terms of like, crying and things like that, things that we didn't go through with Sarah. So it's a little bit surprising, it was surprising for us to have to deal with that with him. But then all babies are different, right? But yeah, it's a rainy day once again. My siblings have gone to see Black Panther this morning. I can't wait to talk to them after that. Well, not all. Yeah, we went. As you guys know, we went to see yesterday morning, and they went for the exact time, 10:30 today, which was the time that we went yesterday. And I can't wait to talk with them. But it's not all my siblings. My brother hasn't watched it yet. So, but all my other sisters are going to watch it, or they are already in the theater right now watching it. This
people like walk up, or maybe people dress up as Africans to see this movie.
A lot of people are dressing up as Africans, and even if they're not. And it's just such a big hype, and it's a good thing too. It's a good thing because I think that and this is something Lupita Nyong'o, who's also from Kenya as I am, a very important point that she brought up. This is it's an example of what would have happened if Africa was allowed to realize itself, just its full potential. Not that it's bad. I mean, Kenya is Kenya is like a really developed country. South Africa have always been developed. All the cities, not all the cities, but a good number of the cities are developed. Compared to some of the other countries which are still, developing and are going through a really hard time, whether it's because of and a lot of
civil war. There have been lack of developing, lack of getting aid from other countries.
Lack of aid. Yeah, you're right. Lack of aid, and not just that, just the fact that you know, when we get into this topic, let's not even get started. Ignacio and I, we're both development majors, and you know, we both have our masters in sustainable development, and the question that's always begged is, what is development? Why should we have the right to dictate what development is to other do you want me to put my hand down? To other nations and other, who are we to say what developed is and what it's not? Because let me tell you something, if you're in the village, let's say for example in Kenya or wherever it is, because you know, even the US has its version of villages, like, right, the Amish. That's a good example of you know, of village life in the United States. And
They don't
so
believe in, electronics.
yeah, I mean, electronics, things like that, they
Technology.
hardly use, I mean, in terms of technology, that's fine, but you know, we always look down on other countries, and especially I've been looked down upon, and but let me tell you, when I was a kid and we were, you know, looking for bottle tops and things to play with, we were the happiest we've ever been. And if you compare,
Playing in mud.
yeah, playing in mud, we were so happy, you know. And now you have kids nowadays, it's video games and cell phones, and there's not that much physical activity. Are they really happy? No. Kids are isolated, kids are, so in a way, other countries are more developed in terms of happiness than yeah. And you know, if you have your own farm, you have your own animals, your own chicken, to purchase all those things, I mean, people live like that and they're so happy. And then we are the ones who come and decide, oh, you need buildings, or you need roads, or you need cars, and what type of cars. You know, if you don't have this type of car, you know, you're not as good. And then another interesting thing is things that are considered poor, as poor in other countries, are considered healthy here. So for example, in Europe or in the United States, if you ride a bike to work, oh my goodness, you're like the healthiest person. People look at you like, oh, if you have shiplap, the wooden stuff in your house, or you have old rusty
How about
luggage.
How about what they call antiques?
Antiques, old rusty luggages, and you want to set them up as like storage in your living room, but it's also an artistic
furniture,
thing.
Furniture.
Old furniture. It's looked like
That's like the it in the United States.
It is the
developed.
it.
But like it back home,
Back
that's
home,
like you just toss it on the fire.
yeah, if you are seen with like rusty luggage back home, or if you're seen with shiplap or wood around your house, especially some that are chipped, or it's considered poor. You know, isn't that funny that the things that are considered antique and so valuable here are or healthy, as in bicycle riding, back home you're looked at as, oh, you can't even afford a car. And yet those people are so fit, you know, they're so healthy. You know, people here
That's
eat
right,
bananas, and
they're always walking.
yeah, always walking too. Or if you walk here, you're like, oh my gosh, you walk all that way, oh my goodness, I wish I could do that. But then back home people do it all the time, and it's like, oh, they can't afford a car, or they can't afford, I just don't understand that perception. It just
could be
boggles
true,
me.
But it's just the fact that
It's all perception.
turns into positiveness.
Yeah, it's just all perception. And just like I talked to somebody the other day, and I told her that when people look at people from Africa or other countries, when they speak English, it's not that they don't know English. I could say in my accent the same thing that somebody with the European or American accent can say, and they'll think that that person is smarter than me, but we're saying the exact same thing. You know, guys, the trick is, it's not that the people don't know English, it's the accent. It's the accent that scares people. It's somebody sounding different than you.
It's the society that people are brought up. Because, for instance, like
But that's what I'm saying.
Now that you're talking about that, for instance, like like any Native American, not from the United States, but Native American of the American continent.
So like
That's tried to
Central
speak-
America.
Yeah, for instance, South America. For instance, if they wanted to speak because their main language is not Spanish. But then when
Yeah.
they learn to speak Spanish, they have that broken accent.
Yeah.
So, but when other people like the native Spanish speakers, when they
From
see
Spain.
them from Spain or anybody from the city itself, when they see them talking like that, they laugh at them because they think they're uneducated. Whereas a European or an American goes to the next country, same thing, you know, might have the broken accent, but they would consider educated, and they're like, oh yeah, well, he's learning. Then, you know, that they respect
Yeah, it's
them
just
instead of, you know, saying, well, you know, you don't speak Spanish. But they don't
Yeah.
treat the same way. So it's like it's the society that you brought.
it
up.
is the society, and it's the perception, and it's how you've been taught to look at other people. You know, have you been taught to respect people? Have you been taught to be tolerant of other people and know that your way of life is not considered better than other people's way of life, right? I mean, we're all one and the same, and I always try to, you know, say that everybody's equal. Everybody's equal, and you know, if we all had equal chances, and I don't know. But then again, happiness is happiness. Whatever you feel it, even if you don't have much, so long as you're happy, that's all that matters, guys. It's all that matters at the end of the day.
Sunday morning preach.
Yes, Sunday morning preaching. Okay, now we really need to get to church. See you guys. Franco, go Franco. Jump. Go. Yeah. Jump. Hi, baby. Guys, can you imagine he's been jumping like this since he was like 4 months? He's 5 months now. I'm saying like it's been forever. He's such a big boy. 2 of his teeth have come out. I'm so excited. You're a big boy now. You'll fly off that thing if you don't take care. Hey guys, so we just came back from Costco. It's been a really long day. I'm having lunch right now and it's like almost 6 o'clock. And my gosh, Sarah, I should say, she was such an active toddler in Costco, but she's becoming something else, you know, screaming in public. We don't know, like, you know, what to do sometimes because we don't want to be too hard on her, but then we have to be firm, but then it's like, oh my goodness, we're around all these people. But anyway, he won't stop. Just take a look at this. Did you realize the camera was on you? Oh, you needed your music, your soundtrack to go with your bumping. He's crazy. He puts on the soundtrack to go with his jumping. Sarah, are you glumming up? Huh? Are you glumming up? I see all the necklaces around your neck and you're putting on bangles. Ooh. Hey, come closer. I want to see this up close. Wow. So cute. Wow. So cute. I'm looking for my journey. Question. Where's my journey? Yellow. Green. You're the bling queen. Green. Do you know your mother wore those at her wedding? for Sarah. Hooray for Sarah. Hooray, hooray, hooray for Sarah. Sarah, can I see your nails? Wow. Can I see your nails? Wow.
Wow.
How pretty. Auntie Gina did that for you. Good job. Yes, it's Auntie Gina who did that for you. Let me see your nails. Let me see. Wow. No, you can't see your toes. Your toes are closed in. Let me see your nails. Wow. So pretty. You have the cutest little hands.
I like it.
And this one,
Bella?
just chilling on my lasso. Ethan, did I say it was okay for you to sleep on my lasso that I use? I don't think so. Guys, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this vlog. If this is your first time, thank you for joining us. Welcome to the family. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And if you are able to, please hit the thumbs up button as well. Leave us a comment. Let us know if there are any questions that you have for us, anything that you'd like us to cover, and we'd be more than happy to do so. So thank you again, and we look forward to seeing you in the next vlog. Please, if you haven't watched Black Panther for the last time, please make the time to watch it if you can. The morning shows are cheaper in certain theaters. If you go in the morning before midday, they're like $6 instead of the usual 12. And of course, there are those more expensive places like the the Pike and Rose ones, but wherever you choose to go, or if you're able to go, if you're not, just wait for it, I guess. But it's, you know, Ignacio and I have not been able to go out in such a long time, and I'm so happy that we are able to now at least go for this one thing as a couple, and we really enjoyed it, and we wanted to just see more and more and more. It has a lot of deep underlying issues hidden in the message in there, but overall it's just such a powerful movie, and I'm so glad. I'm not just saying that because, you know, I'm from Kenya, but I just find it to be a really powerful movie, and people, you know, it brings a lot of people together. So I'm really glad to have seen it, and I just encourage you to go see it as well. Okay guys, thank you so much once again. I look forward to seeing you at the next vlog. See you next time. Bye.
Ochi, Ochi, pig, pig, papa, papa, Ochi, gray, boy, boy, gray, yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green, green.
Hooray! Good job, Sarah. Good job.